I'm not here to play around. And I hope that you're taking this seriously. You're on felony probation and you're looking at up to 10 years in prison, and you've now picked up 2 cases. It's very possible they file a felony warrant for your arrest because of these 2 new cases. And you could be sitting in felony court for a very long time in custody because of these 2 new cases. Do you get my drift? So, straighten up and fly right, or it's not going to go well for you. So, we'll have him fill out an application, and then I want him back in 2 weeks. I'm going to test you. Get ready. If you use, it's really not going to go well for you. If you pick up a 4th case, I will absolutely lose my shice. Do you understand? Sir. Okay. Come on. Deputy Rainer, please. Mr. Horn, you were charged with harassment. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, sir. On March 6, 2025, the officer was dispatched to a residence in Harris County, Texas, in response to a telephone harassment type call. Upon arrival, the officer spoke with the complainant, who stated that the defendant is the complainant's ex-husband, saying threatening messages toward her, such as, "You better watch your back," and "This is a threat." The defendant advised the complainant to kill yourself, and the officer also observed a message saying, "You better run for the rest of your life because you're fucked." The complainant advised the officer that these messages did place her in fear of bodily injury, and the officer observed ongoing messages from the defendant.
Your Honor, may I speak? No, sir.
But may I do the cross? May I have some problem folks?
So we have here the complainant that she's been receiving many text messages on her cell phones by the defendant, who's a complainant's ex-husband, saying, "You better watch your back. This is a threat." I guess he told her to go kill herself. What else? Did you have something you wanted to add?
Well, the other thing I wanted to add, Your Honor, was after the law enforcement officer spoke with the complainant, it calls the defendant. Defendant told them he was angry, didn't want to hurt her, and then after they got off the phone, he texted the complainant 8 more times.
Okay. Mr. Horn, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I see you dismissed. Hey, Blaze? Blaze, I see a dismissed aggravated assault. Tell me that's the same complaining witness.
It is the same complainant. Let me just check, Your Honor, but it's the same name.
Hang on. Mr. Horn, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause. I'm now going to put an ankle monitor on you so I know where you are at all times and you're not to have any contact with this person whatsoever. If I find that you have any contact, and I don't care what it is, I don't care if it's Fortnite, I don't care if it's Snapchat, I don't care if it's text message, I don't care if it's a smoke signal, I don't care if it's your aunt from your cousin that's three times removed. If I find that you've had to contact her from any means, I will do you a public danger. I'm going to put you in jail, and I'm going to make your bond so high it'll split the clouds. Do you understand? I will do everything in my power to protect my city at all costs. I don't care what color. They're a small farm animal. I don't give a rat's behind. Don't say anything. The only thing I'm trying to impart to you is that life is way too short to live in a 6x9 box because of a person, a thing, woman, whatever it is. Get over it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. That is the same complaint, Your Honor.
Right. Because of the aggravated assault, I'm going to put a GPS monitor and I'm going to order no contact, no going within 1,000 feet of where she lives or where she works. would you mind reaching out to her, letting her know all the conditions that we've set forth so that she knows, you know, in the event that we have further contact, we can take the appropriate action, please?
Absolutely.
I'm also ordering you, Mr. Horn, not to be in possession of weapons.
Your Honor, may I please just say something?
Just, you have the right to remain silent.
Yes, sir.
And now is the time for you to exercise that right. I know you want to say something, but that's why we have lawyers. You will get a lawyer, and you can explain your side to the lawyer, and the lawyer can talk to the DAs, they can talk to me. Now, this is not the appropriate forum. Mr. Horn, I'm telling you, I know that there's always two sides to the story. And if there wasn't, you'd be in jail right now.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
I understand.
Right. You're out in the free world now. The only thing I'm asking you to do is don't have contact with this person. I'm not asking you to split the atom, not to do Pythagorean's theorem. Don't have contact. It's extremely easy. I don't care what you have to do. I don't care what you have to say. There's no justification you can give for trying to contact this person. Do you have a child with this person?
Two, sir.
Okay, so you need to use an intermediary. That's what you need to do.
I'm just trying to divorce, so we're not even divorced, sir.
I'm not gonna talk to you.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes, sir.
don't want to talk to you. I did want to talk about it. As a father, you should have access to your child. Every father should have full access to their child, just like the mother. It doesn't matter if you're wearing pants, if you're wearing a skirt, none of that matters. You should get access. But I don't want you to have contact with her and using the kids as an excuse. You need to find an intermediary somehow. How old are you?
29, I have suppressors, I have SPRs. What do I do with all that stuff, sir?
Stop.
You ordered me not to have weapons, and I,
Correct.
yes, sir.
I don't want you to have weapons. So, do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
I have two working for me right now, one for the divorce, one for some speeding tickets. I can hire a third lawyer, yes, sir, or, yes, sir, I'm a concrete plant manager.
Okay. So what I can do is I can give you an application for an appointed lawyer to see whether you qualify. I don't know. I give lawyers to nearly everyone here so that there's no excuse. But you still have to qualify because there are guidelines that I have to follow. So Deputy Miranda will give you an application now. I can have you fill it out. I will take a look to see whether you qualify. If you don't, I just can't give you a lawyer, right? And you'll be required to go hire lawyers. So, but be it as it may, don't have contact with this person. I don't care that you have children with this person. Don't use that as an excuse. You need to understand that I know that you want to see the kids. There's got to be a way to work it out, but no means no. You're the one that's going to end up in jail.
We know we can't change everything you don't like about shopping, but here at Stop and Shop, we're going all out to improve what we can.
Thank you.
We've seen you doing finger math in the store, but no more of that. You deserve a better way to save.
Heck yeah, I do.
With over 10,000 items always on sale, it's time we actually loved grocery shopping.
Justin, when was the last time you went on break?
I'm on break right now. With so many ways to save, good things are in store at Stop and Shop.
Get your whitest smile for 12 months with just one kit of Crest 3D White Strips.
This smile for a year?
Yes, this smile for a whole year.
Whoa.
Get your whitest smile with Crest 3D White Strips.
All right, Deputy Miranda's going to get an application. I'll have you sign a reset with Victoria. We'll have you get with Felicia with your bond conditions, then I'll take a look at the application shortly. Mr. Horn, I'm giving you all the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give you a PR bond today. The state doesn't want me to give you a PR bond. I'm going to set the bond at $5,000, and I'm going to give you a PR bond. If you make the slightest move to violate any of these conditions, then I'm going to yank the PR bond, and you will end up in jail. Your bond is set at $5,000. So I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt now. You are not to use the co-parenting app at all. Do you understand? If I find that you do, No means no.
So I can't see them.
You cannot use the app because you're not to communicate with this person. Do you understand?
How can I FaceTime my kids then?
I don't know, but I don't want you to have contact with this person whatsoever.
Listen,
What you need to do is give a list of your conditions to the family court lawyer. And you go from there.
Come here, Bobby. Oh, man. Come here, Bobby. Oi. No, let's go back. Come on. Come on. Go this way. Come on. Okay. Chief, come on. You're tangled. Come on. Good boy. Slow it. All right. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead. Whew. This way. Go. Go. Come on. Shush. Go, hurry up.
Marshal Ron Fox takes her to another home to perform a drug search. Her daughter plays with master Patricia Donninger on the bench. Moments later, Contreras is back in the courtroom. But there's a problem. She begins telling the other courtroom marshal that she wasn't comfortable with how the drug search was performed.
He said, can I just have you pull up your shirt and show me that there's no drugs in there? I said, I really don't. He's offended that to do that.
Still searching Contreras' purse, Marshal Fox doesn't like what he's hearing.
Okay, so store stands, handcuffed. Bring her in.
Wait.
Hold on.
For what, sir?
Hold on.
Okay. Why would I be arrested? Can you please tell me?
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Please tell me.
Turn around. Because of false allegations made against the police officers.
Making a false allegation against a police officer? In this context, that would even be a crime in Clark County. Hearing Master Patricia Doninger turns her back on the situation.
Please tell me. Can you please tell me?
Then, without getting any further explanation of the charges, she asked to have Contreras' daughter removed from the courtroom.
Can we do something with a little?
If you call up Child Haven for me.
Child Haven is the county's child protective services facility. In just a matter of minutes, Contreras went from appearing at a routine court hearing to getting arrested and now having her daughter taken away from her.
You're saying it. Not turn around. I will also have
Okay. What are you doing?
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
I don't want to press charges. I don't want to do anyone. I just wanted to end.
Jimmy, I got court. I still have to do this, so arrest her. I take the kid.
Why would you do that, sir?
Because you're making
I'm
false
not making
allegations.
false allegations, sir. Why would you put me in this position? I'm a good person. No, I don't want to deal with this, please. I just want to end it. Okay, it was all lies. It was all lies. It was all lies. It was all lies.
So
Why would you be
on record, on tape, in the courtroom.
I just want to go home, please. I just want to go home, please.
Sounds like Contreras is going to recant her statement about the marshal's inappropriate handling of the drug search. Or maybe not.
That's what happened. You put me in the room. You asked me to lift up my shirt without a witness. You asked me to lift my shirt without a witness.
As she's handcuffed in front of her young daughter, Contreras singles out hearing Master Doninger for seemingly ignoring her pleas for help.
Why would you do this to me? How could you watch? How could you watch? You asked me to pull up my shirt. Leave me alone. I don't want to go to jail. I'm just trying to defend myself. He said, can you please pull up your shirt without a witness? He said, can you please pull up your shirt without a witness?
You already lied. It's on record.
I didn't lie.
Contreras is taken to jail, formally charged with providing false information to a police officer and disturbing the peace. Her daughter's turned over to special services until the girl's father picked her up later that day. 2 months after the incident, Contreras filed a complaint against Marshal Fox, claiming that in addition to improper protocol, the officer also groped her breast and buttocks during the drug search. An investigation by Clark County Internal Affairs would validate her claims. She was later awarded $200,000 in a court settlement. As for those responsible for the courtroom injustice, the perpetrator, Marshal Ron Fox, was fired immediately following the investigation. Marshal James Kenyon was later relieved of his duties, and hearing Master Patricia Doninger was out 2 years later after the video went public.
Ocean State Job Lot. Everything you need and everything you didn't know you needed.
Get fast, powerful relief of your worst symptoms, like nasal congestion. Claritin Clears.
The most affordable German-engineered car brand is also the most fun. Get in the driver's seat today.
Supplies are low. Deliveries are late. You can scream all day.
Next, we're down under for a hearing in Adelaide, Australia. Daniel Nicholson, a 35-year-old father of 4, has been out on bail awaiting trial for weapons charges. Today, he's in court to find out whether Magistrate Sue O'Connor will allow him to remain out on pretrial release. Apparently surprised by the ruling, Nicholson turns to his attorney.
What's going on,
But before he gets an answer, Magistrate O'Connor shuts down the conversation.
Take a seat. Take the seat.
Miss, please, miss.
Please, miss. I'll show you what
Just moments later, perhaps realizing he's about to be locked up, Nicholson decides to bail himself out of the situation. what's known as the dock. Nicholson steps up onto a table and delivers a punch to one officer as he tries to restrain him. After slipping through their fingers, he's able to get one foot on top of the divider and launch himself onto a nearby table, and then into the arms of this officer. With the courtroom descending into chaos, the woman makes a plea on Nicholson's behalf. But as he continues to push his way toward the door, more officers pile on before he can make it there. Daniel Nicholson later pleaded guilty to attempting to escape custody and 2 counts of recklessly causing harm to a prescribed emergency worker. He admitted to being under the influence of crystal meth at the time, saying he was just, quote, freaked out. Nicholson was sentenced to 21 months in prison with parole eligibility after 1 year. As for the original weapons charge, he pled guilty and was ordered to pay a $320 fine.
What's going on with that?
Next, we head to a virtual bond hearing in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Judge Tabitha Blackman presiding.
Demetrius Lewis on page 26.
The defendant is Demetrius Lewis, who appears remotely.
How you doing? How you doing?
All right, I'm good, sir. How are you?
Lewis is charged with possession of an illegal substance and attempted burglary, a felony which could send him to prison for 5 years. But today, he's got other things on his mind besides his legal situation.
Judge, you're so gorgeous, Judge. I just have to tell you, you're gorgeous.
Thank you, Mr. Lewis.
With the entire Zoom watching, Lewis makes a not-so-subtle play for the judge. Notice the reactions from the other parties, including prosecutor Eric Linder.
Judge, you're so gorgeous, Judge. I just have to tell you, you're gorgeous.
Thank you, Mr. Lewis.
Maybe Lewis's charm will help his cause.
All right, Mr. Lewis, flattery will get you everywhere, but maybe not here.
Or maybe not. Judge Blackman remains focused on moving forward with the case.
The court finds probable cause on count 1, burglary, occupied dwelling, unarmed. Count 2, possession of MDMA ecstasy.
She then asked the state for its recommendation.
Your Honor, I'm recommending a $7,500 bond, no victim contact, no return. Noting the allegations, Your Honor, there were 3 children present in the home that Mr. Lewis was attempting to break into.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Linder.
Lewis objects, but the judge moves on to the defense and then renders her decision. She sets his bond at $5,000, which is significantly better than the $7,500 requested by the prosecution.
You're gorgeous.
Next, we're in Charleston, West Virginia for a pretrial hearing.
Henry T. Eldon. Henry T. Eldon. Henry T. Eldon.
Henry T. Eldon is in the courtroom, but he is refusing the magistrate's order to come forward to the defendant's table.
I have called him thrice. I have no response. Get up here in this seat right now.
That's right, the judge called him thrice. Eldon is facing multiple charges, including fraudulent official proceedings and fraudulent service of indebtedness related to falsely filing claims with the court. Today, he's joined in the courtroom by a friend who's recording the proceedings on his cell phone and getting involved himself.
I'm a witness, okay? Okay, what I'm saying is, he is present, and he's chosen not to step up there. He's asking not for appointed lawyer. He doesn't need an attorney.
So you're acting in the capacity
I'm not acting. I'm a witness. This is American National.
American National.
American National is another nod to the sovereign citizen movement that both he and the defendant identify with. Eventually, Eldon does respond to the magistrate, Ward Harshbarger, but still refuses to come forward.
Order has to be established before anything can proceed.
Well, okay, well, get up in your seat now, and we will wait for that. We have some preliminary thing.
we're all waiting for the court reporter to be.
Do it now. All right, this is State versus Henry T. Eldon Jr. Mr. Eldon, I need to have a seat at the defendant's table.
For the record,
Shut up, sit down. You sit down and not say another word.
Seemingly getting more aggravated, the magistrate turns to his courtroom deputy for assistance.
Would you get Mr. Can you show you where the seat is, please?
May I have permission?
You may have a seat right there.
Go ahead.
You may have a seat right there.
Eldon finally gets up to the stand before the judge, but it won't be for long.
You are going to be held in contempt.
All right, Mr. Eldon, can you just stand up for me, please? Turn around, place your hands behind your back, if you would.
And who are you? And do you have a warrant, a signed
I do
warrant?
not have a warrant. I've just been made aware by the judge that he wants me to take you in custody for constructive judicial process, okay?
But before the magistrate had the defendant arrested and cuffed, he pulls a final move out of every parent's playbook and counts to 3.
Have a seat. 2. Have a seat, please.
I would like to speak, and I have information to present. I don't know how I'm instructing.
Last warning. Get in the seat and we'll proceed.
Again, locked in a stalemate, the magistrate decides to just get down to business.
How do you plead?
I would like to see your oath of office. I'd like to see your letter accepting and acknowledging your office. And I would like to see the same for the prosecuting attorney, and to know the names of everyone in this room. I need that before I understand what's going on, sir.
So the answer, and I will answer for him, is not guilty.
I haven't made any plea, nor should you make
All
one for
right.
me. I don't accept that.
Okay.
I don't accept anything that's
Whether
happened
you
today.
accept it or not,
I did
Mr.
not
Eldon,
in your own
you
position.
may sworn out.
The court wouldn't confirm the details, but according to Eldon, he did not appear for his next court hearing and was arrested on a bench warrant and served 2 weeks in jail. He also says the original fraudulent service and fraudulent official proceedings charges against him were later dropped. Next, we're in Bakersfield, California for the arraignment of Tobias Roman. The 27-year-old was charged with multiple crimes, including attempted robbery, threatening with attempt to terrorize, and exhibiting a deadly weapon for allegedly stalking a female employee at a shopping mall.
Stand up.
I can't stand up right now, but I'm right here.
And now his initial hearing is off to a rocky start.
Stand up, Roman.
Once on his feet, the judge then asks a standard procedural question.
Mr. Roman, what is your true and correct name? Tobias, my first name. That's it. Giggles or Tobias. That's it. Don't call me that now.
Giggles may be his street name, but there's nothing funny about the crimes he's accused of committing.
This time I will appoint the public defender to represent Mr. Roman. The charges, Mr. Roman, are attempted robbery. Hey, Mr. Roman, you need to be quiet. Yeah, you need to be quiet.
After being interrupted and then told to be quiet, Judge Charles Bremer gives the defendant a final warning.
You got one more chance and then you're going to be removed from the courtroom. That'll be your choice.
For a second, it appears Giggles might quiet down, but his silence is short-lived. But as he's being led out of the courtroom, Roman gets in the last word. The judge heard that comment loud and clear.
I have noted for the record, Mr. Roman's statement on the record that he will murder me if he sees me, and I'm going to request law enforcement to take the appropriate action.
Tobias Roman later pled no contest to the charge of threatening a public official and was sentenced to 8 months in prison. Of his original charges, All were dismissed except for threatening with intent to terrorize. He pled no contest and was sentenced to 3 years in prison.
All right, Nelson Walker. There you are.
Next, we're in Miami-Dade County, where Nelson Walker is charged with a crime where the evidence may be, as they say in the law, in plain view.
All right, you're charged with stealing a Dolphin jersey.
Judge Ward seems a bit suspicious of the situation, and when she begins asking Walker about the Dolphins jersey he's wearing, he's got an answer.
This ain't the one, Your Honor.
No?
No, ma'am. It show on that I ain't took no jersey. I ain't took now jersey.
Walker first insists the Dolphins jersey he's wearing is not the one he allegedly stole.
This ain't the one, Your Honor.
He then claims he didn't steal a jersey at all.
It show on that I ain't took no jersey. I ain't took now jersey.
The judge then turns to the public defender for his take. But he decides to raise an issue regarding an inconsistency on the police report.
Public defender?